Greetings, Goddess, Body, Mind, Spirit community. This is your Goddess Guru, Tyra Omilade, here to share a word of inspiration with you on your path to self-realization and self-mastery. Today, I would like to talk to you in this video about the Leo new moon. Leo is the astrological spiritual new year. I think that this is a very special moon. Because this is a time that's about us being who we are, our unique selves. It's a time for us to open ourselves up to our hobbies, having fun, creativity, and really cultivating our relationships with our children. I think this time is so special because it's an opportunity for us to renew our commitment to our goals, to the intentions that we set at the new year. And so this is an opportunity to harness some new energy so that we can finish the year strongly. And it's touched me so that I have actually come up with a special masterclass workshop series. You can see it here. And it is all about Leo and working with this spiritual new year. And what I am doing, or what I've done, is created this workbook that describes quite a bit of information that you need to know about the Leo season. And I've given suggested practices. And I've also created a journal that you can use to create your own guide to really magnify the energy of Leo during this new moon. And I will provide a link below in the description on how you can order this. I actually created it for everyone in my spiritual coaching cipher in Patreon. And so they are getting, if everyone who's in that cipher are getting this just for being a part of the cipher. But I did want to give people who are not a part of that cipher the opportunity to purchase this. I'm only selling it for $7. But it is what I find to everything that I have put in here. These are things that I do. This is how I think. This is how I operate. And I'm finding that the more I align myself with the energy, actually write down some goals, some objectives, and do some rituals, or write down how I'm going to connect with the energy each month. I do monthly readings in my inner circle. And I have a journal guide for the monthly reading. And I go back and look at what I wrote down at the beginning. And I'm not looking at this all the time. And I see, wow, this is actually working. So it's like I'm actually getting things done just because I wrote them down, not necessarily because I'm consciously thinking I wrote this down. So it actually works when we are aware of what the energy is about and we find ways to consciously connect with this energy. And that's what this masterclass workshop series is all about. And that's why I know that's a long title. But to me, it is a masterclass because you get to learn a lot about Leo. And it's a workshop because I'm asking you to do some work. I'm asking you to do rituals. I'm asking you to write in this journal guide. And I'm giving you the wisdom that you need to most maximize this energy. And as always, there is a piece that is from the Afro spiritual traditions, as well as the goddess tradition. So I just wanted to put that out there. The one thing I will say, and I would love it if you decided to go on ahead and buy one so that you can, let me know just how wonderful this season is for you as a result of working with the energy. So you can just look in the description box. There will be a link as to how you can purchase this $7. So thank you so much. If you want to be a part of my inner circle, It is at patreon.com/goddessbodymindspirit. I would love to have you there. So the one thing I do want to share, because typically I do this live, but because I'm doing it in this special way, I'm pre-recording this for you. And I do want to give you something that I shared in the masterclass. And that is the energy of Agbe is the Odu out of the Ifa tradition. It is the Odu that is speaking. And I thought it was fascinating that Obara is speaking, because Obara is about expansion and it's about new beginnings. And to me, Leo season is giving us a chance to start fresh and anew. It's giving us an opportunity to get out of a place of, maybe we're a little stagnant on what we said we were going to do. Also, Leo is giving us an opportunity to rebirth ourselves. I think it's so important for us every year to commit to be more and more exactly who we were put here to be. There is no limit in us uncovering some new aspect of ourselves or some new level of our gifts and our talents. But so many of us, we live in this world and it tells us we're wrong for the things that we are interested in or for our particular gift. One of the things I shared is, when you're born to be a diviner in this world that does not understand, like I didn't even know what Ifa was, the goddess, nothing. So no one knew to tell me, oh yeah, you're supposed to be a diviner, And once I figured it out, it's like, no, that's wrong. That's evil. That's not of the Lord, So it's like we're born in a world that doesn't support us. Even if you have a gift that is sort of like accepted by culture, society, there still may be some aspect of yourself that the people in your life don't accept. The world doesn't support, So this is our opportunity to step firmly on the path towards our destiny. And our destiny is self-realization, is to know who we are, to be who we are without apology. It's a time of renewing who we are and our commitment to that and living it out big time. So that's what I'll give y'all. Agbe is speaking, and it's about expansion, new beginnings. And one other thing that I'll say is it's about Agbe says the support, if it's speaking in the positive, and I just got an Odu. I didn't see, is it Ire, EB, which means, is it in blessings or is it blocked? Because I know it doesn't matter. Either way it goes, we need to do this. We need to do this Leo thing, okay? But in its most positive, energetic way of speaking, it says that everything is in harmony to support whatever the venture is. And so I talk about what Leo season is. Why is it the astrological new year? And so the support is there, y'all. And I just encourage you to harness it. And what I want to do in this video is talk to you about the new moon and where is this new moon going to happen in your astrological chart. Now, you do need to know the time of birth for your rising sign. That is the most important sign. But I know a lot of you don't know your rising sign. So you can look at this for your sun sign. Or the moon is a little bit tricky because like sometimes the moon is in two signs in one day. So if you don't know your time of birth, your moon sign may not be accurate. If you look at your chart and you see you have several planets in Leo, baby, you very much a Leo. So you can really just listen for Leo. Okay. Even if it's not the sun or the moon, let's say you have Mercury and Venus there in Leo. You really have a lot of Leo energy, so you'll be feeling this new moon quite a bit. So we know the new moon is about new beginnings, and what one of my astrology teachers is taught is the new moon is really not that it's the new moon phase, but we don't really want to start taking action until we can actually see the moon has gone from being dark and we can see the light of the moon again. Okay, but during the time that the moon is dark, we definitely want to be working with, whatever your rituals are during that time. And one good ritual is definitely take the time to write down what do you want to achieve over the next 30 days. And I say for each new moon, how do you want to work with that energy over the next year? So in this particular case, it's Leo. So what do you want to do to really connect with the energy of Leo over the next year? And of course, if you buy the course, I give you everything you need to know to understand what does that mean to connect with Leo. But at the very least, it's all about being who and what you are, connecting with your gifts and your talents, and being your unique, beautiful self, just as you are, okay? Without apologies. So, yeah. And I think, again, the reason it's so important for us to really work with this new moon is to charge ourselves back up and get some inspiration so that we can finish this year strongly. So let me go through the signs. For Aries, this is going to be happening in your 5th house. So for Aries, this is about your creative talents. It's really about what Leo is about. So the new moon is going to happen in your 5th house. And so it's going to be about creativity, children, hobbies, having a good time, dating. You'll be feeling like you want to look in at all those areas. You're wanting to enhance those. You're feeling inspired in those areas. This is the time, Aries, where you will freaking be having a good time. If you're not having a good time, Leo, you're doing it all wrong. You should be having a very good time, okay? So that's what this new moon is about for you. It's happening in your 5th house. In your 5th house, actually, for everyone, their Leo house has already been activated because Mars is there, Mercury has been there, the sun is now there, and Venus is headed there on the 27th. So it's already been underway, but it's going to intensify. Our Leo house is going to intensify. So for Taurus, this is happening in your 4th house, and this is all about home. It's about family, but it's also about your emotions. And so this is a time for you to really turn to inspiration to help you feel emotionally better. And your emotion will come from, or your emotional feel good should be coming from home or something that is homey or related to family and even perhaps your ancestors. So, make some commitments regarding all things 4th house for you. And, and also, Leo is about how you shine. And so this is a place where you can really shine or either get yourself charged up so that when you go out into the world, you're able to shine. Okay. But your inner shine definitely comes from family, ancestors, and the home. You may even feel inspired to do something new around your house. For Cancer, this is happening in your, wait a minute. Did I skip something? Oh, okay. For Gemini, this is happening in your 3rd house. So Gemini, you might feel inspired to really chat it up, to really work on social media, or to be out on social media, to really work your business. This is a time for Geminis to make some new plans regarding your business, regarding learning something new, and maybe even acquiring some new skills that you've wanted to acquire. And that could be really related to anything, but why not business? But you really might feel like you want to get out and have some great discussions, really socialize, get out and about in your community, hang out with your siblings, cousins, just people that you hang out with day to day. And this is where, you're either an inspiration or you are inspired. So, this third house of communication and learning and business and, just this day-to-day thing, learning new skills, this is going to be enhanced for you. Next is Cancer, and Leo is in your second house. And so for Cancer, this is about perhaps you getting more confidence and feeling better about yourself, and working on your money, and enhancing your money, getting inspired to make more money, or getting inspired to be a better steward of your money, because it's all about the second house. But this also could be related to food. So you might feel more inspired regarding the food that you're eating, as well as coming up with some new creative dishes. I was thinking about, in the other video, I was talking about people who can really cook. And I was thinking about Cancers. Like, Cancers are known for cooking. So you might come up with some new fabulous creative dishes that are just so delectable. Everyone is feeling so inspired by your food, or you're just feeling inspired to make this food. And you're just proud of this, right? You might feel proud of your money. You might feel proud of yourself. You need to let yourself shine, Cancer, because Cancer, it's a little bit of a shy sign. So Cancer, feel okay with gloating on yourself a little bit, okay? For Leo, my goodness, happy Leo season to all the Leo rising, suns, moons. Yeah, this is your time. I'm happy for you, Leo. I really am. Anytime it's somebody's season, when the sun moves into that season, it's a big deal. Especially if it's your rising sign, sun sign too. Well, I guess moon. If you're a Leo in any kind of way, this is your time to shine, to connect with that inner Leo, to really know who you are as a Leo, and to understand this is your destiny. You are in the school of Leo because you came here to live this, to walk it out, baby. All right. And you might be wanting to make some changes in your life overall. Like I said, this is Agbe. You might feel like you're wanting to become a new you, the real you, Leo. It's sort of hard for a Leo to not be a Leo or who they are. But I just encourage you to shine, to really shine, and to be the most authentic you that you can potentially be, Leo. Okay? Because we need your inspiration. Leos, you inspire people, and we need you to be who you are supposed to be so you can inspire people. So this is like a time for you to set some new goals and intentions just overall for your life, okay? So for Virgo, this is happening in your 12th house. And so for Virgo, this is a time where you'll be feeling like, you know what, I need to get away so I can get inspired. I need to take some time off. I need to get some rest and get recharged and renewed, and go have some fun. I don't want to be doing all this work stuff, So Virgo, if you can get away, I encourage you, especially if you can get away to another country, just get away, take some time, have some fun, get yourself recharged up. You're going to feel so inspired. And you may not get a lot of sleep, or you may just feel so happy just sleeping. Like, that's your inspiration, is sleeping. But, Leo is there. The sun is there. A lot of planets are there. So you may not get a lot of sleep, but you should have quite a bit of fun. It's a spiritual time. So I encourage you to allow yourself to be spiritually inspired too. So the next one is Libra. Libra, it's your time to just really get some goals established, some goals set, to renew your commitment. If anyone needs to renew their commitment to their New Year's goals, it would be you, because the 11th house does have to do with our goals. And it would be the Sagittarius, because this is going to be happening in your 9th house. So Libra and Sagittarius, y'all really need to be saying, okay, where am I in terms of my New Year's intentions and goals and all that kind of good stuff. But also, you may be feeling like you want to get out and hang out with your vibe tribe. Maybe you need to get a vibe tribe, commit to finding a vibe tribe that is going to support you in baby being and doing you and doing it well and fully, just full on. All right. Find some inspirational people to hang out with, and also look at how can you use your gifts, your talents, your unique self, your leadership style to really make some monetary gains in your life. Libra, it's your time. Let's do this thing up big time in Leo. So for Scorpio, Leo is happening in your 10th house. This is about career. It's time for you to shine in your career, Scorpio. Okay? It's time for you to step into leadership role, to be center stage, to be like the guiding light for your organization, and up leveling on so many levels, because you are known as a leader, Scorpio. You are known to be an inspiration. A lot of times when you hear people talking about Leo is going to influence, Scorpio is going to influence people. Okay. And so it's time for you to really set some goals regarding what do you want to do to feel more inspired in your career, to be a Leo, to be a leader, and to be the inspiration that you were born to be. I talked about Sagittarius a little bit already, because this is happening in your 9th house. And so what was that? Virgo, Sag, you might be wanting to have a little fun, to get out and do some cultural stuff. That might be true for Virgo also. Experiencing other cultures, other countries, and having a good time. But this is also a time where you might be feeling like, you know what, I need to learn something new also, but it might be something that's a little more in depth and might take a little bit of time. You might also, Sagittarius, be connecting with a guru who is going to help you learn whatever it is that you want to learn. And a guru may be someone spiritual, but it just may be some type of expert in the area where you're wanting to learn new things. The 9th house does have to do with goals also. So this is a good time for you to renew yourself regarding your goals. And so let's see here. It's also about your belief system. So you may be feeling like, I need to upgrade my belief system. I want my belief system to be more inspirational. And so you'll think, I'm feeling like I need to be moving in a new direction. Again, this is all about expansion. You are the sign of expansion, Sagittarius. So, Sag, you are the guru. So I just encourage you to open yourself up to being a guru also. You're very similar to Scorpio. You are inspirational. You're a leader. People look to you. But you may need to be doing things to sort of like up level yourself. Capricorn, this is happening in your 8th house. So yeah, Capricorn, you might be feeling a little transformative. You might be feeling inspired to just let the transformation happen. Or if change is happening around you, you'll find that you need to set goals and intentions that have to do with keeping your mind inspired, keeping your overall beingness inspired in spite of all of the transformation that you feel happening in your life. And it would behoove you actually to set an intention for keeping the vibration of Leo high over the next year, just because it's such an inspirational sign. I will say for you, you may be feeling something in your back, or you may find that you're having challenges with your heart. I think I've even seen in one book that Leo has to do with gout. So you just want to be careful with your lower back, with your heart, to just keep those sort of like, the 8th house has to do with transformation. So that's one of the reasons I'm speaking to that. But also you might be looking at financial resources that you share with someone else. Perhaps like a business partner or your life partner, someone who you share resources with, or you're using someone else's resources. Maybe you need to find some money to help you. Set some intentions about that. If you're needing extra resources, or you're needing to enhance the shared resources, you're needing an investor or some sort, set some intentions to get your hands on these shared resources, or to maximize the shared resources. The next one is Aquarius. And so for Aquarius, this is happening in your 7th house. And this has to do with relationships, be it, long-term committed. I look at this as like bestie relationships, as well as business relationships. Libra is about one-to-one relationships. So I relate it to coaching. So you might want to set some intentions to get a coach, or maybe you want to start doing coaching for other people. You're so inspirational in that way. So maybe you want to be a coach of some sort, Aquarius. 7th house also has to do with legal contracts. So if you have anything going on with the law, you might just be needing to set some intentions to make sure Leo keeps you winning. Okay. But yeah, this is all about relationships for you. This is a time to set some intentions so that you're in inspired relationships. Maybe you want to bring inspiration to the relationships you're in, or you're just wanting to be connected in a one-to-one relationship with someone who actually inspires you. Maybe you need to be more inspirational in your relationships. You're not being inspirational, and you need to be. And certainly last but not least is Pisces. This is going to happen in your 6th house. The 6th house has to do with two things. It has to do with work, like where you work, the actual workplace. And with respect to that, if you are a manager of some sort, which you might be, Pisces, the people who work underneath you, the people who you supervise. So, there might be some changes that need to happen, and you want to set some new intentions regarding that. Okay. And also, maybe for everybody, you're needing to have more fun. I've sort of left that out because Leo is about having more fun, inspiration, creativity in whatever area of life I've spoken. So maybe y'all need to have more fun so that inspiration in the workplace will happen. And, maybe Pisces, you need to be a better leader. Develop yourself as that leader that Leo is. The other thing is this has to do with daily routines, with your health, in particular lifestyle. It's a lifestyle house. And so this is a time for you to be looking at your lifestyle, Pisces, and seeking inspiration in how to make sure you stay, especially Pisces, because Pisces is the kind of energy, and we have Neptune. I'm saying we because I have 2 planets in in Pisces, one of which is my son. So I'm a Pisces. We are horrible when it comes to taking care of ourselves. We are known for being negligent of ourselves, Pisces. And so we need to find ways to stay inspired to, stay on the straight and narrow for self-care. And as soon as we descend into lack of self-care, that's when we find all of our problems, because we can't even function. So, I'm thinking about this from my perspective, and I'm having to find what inspires me so I can actually get the workouts done, so I can actually eat the way that I need to eat. And so I just encourage you, be inspired in whatever you're doing regarding your routines. So, that's just something to think about, Pisces. You really need to be making sure that you are being a good leader in terms of your lifestyle. So I talked about the new moon, but like I said, Mars is there, and that's bringing passion for all these different areas of our lives. So whatever your sign is, sun, moon, or ascendant, you will be feeling moved to work on all of this. And then the sun is there, which is, again, it's very similar to the Mars energy that's in Leo. And the sun is really good in Leo. That's its sign. And so it's bringing our ability to really connect with this energy even more. And so it just brings even more focus to this particular house for your sign. And then Venus will come and bring her beautiful energy into Leo. And of course, Venus has to do with relationships, beauty, and it's about the good time. So it just enhances this time of where we should be having some fun. We should be, creative. This is a time to really come up with some creative things, y'all. Come on. And then Mercury is going to come back into Leo. And once Mercury comes back into Leo, there is going to be something that perhaps came up when Mercury was there before that's going to come back up again, because Mercury's between 2 signs with this retrograde. Cancer. So right now, at the date of this recording, today is July 23rd, Mercury is in Cancer. So it's going back and revisiting, what the degrees that it covered in Cancer, and it's covering not only the degrees it covered in Cancer, but whatever that brought up in that particular house. And if you go to my YouTube channel playlist and look for the video that I made about Mars in Cancer, it'll tell you what you might be revisiting. Okay. Then it's going to come into Leo. And so what I just went over is coming back to address something that it perhaps brought up while it was in Leo. And it's all related to that house and the Leo theme that I just covered. And so Pisces is Mercury is going to bring up the rear. And then we'll have a stellium in Virgo, which I don't know if I'm going to do a Virgo masterclass, but oh my God, I love Virgo energy. I know folks be dogging out Virgo. I do not care. I love all the signs. Y'all better get down with Virgo, because let me tell you, if you think Leo can get you somewhere, Virgo is going to take you home. Okay. So yeah. So I hope that this has been helpful to you all. Again, my name is Tara Omilade, your goddess guru. Please like the video, share the video, y'all. Let folks know this is their time. And please look in the description box so that you'll have the link to be able to go and buy the masterclass workshop series, which includes another video to go with this one, along with the masterclass workbook that I put together for you all. Only $7. So thank you all so much. I love you all. I'm wishing you an amazing Leo season. I want to hear how you have maximized this time and this energy. The mothers have decreed no one left behind. You will either walk or you will be drugged. And this is your opportunity to walk. So I encourage you, maximize the Leo season. Have a good one. Love y'all. Peace.